Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn a very interesting topic in class 9th, that is impact of colonialism, impact of colonialism in India on forests in British government period. How the Britishers captured forest area, how the Britishers destroyed the forest area, for what purpose Britishers used Indian forest, we have to discuss in this lesson. So, the British government period, how forests were destroyed. So, our topic is impact of colonialism in India on forest. You know, India, once upon a time, it is a colony of the Britishers. The Britishers, they ruled our country nearly 200 years. Under the ruling of British government, forest which is there in India totally destroyed. So let us go to discuss complete information how the forest, Indian forests were used by the British government. Here, how forests were used before British rule. So before discussing about the British government, we have to study how the forests were used before British government. Before British government in India, large forest area was there. In the forest area in India, only tribal people were lived in that areas. The tribals were lived in the forest regions. Forests are mainly their shelters of tribal people. In India, different regions, different tribal people lived in our country. Chenchu, Lambadi, Adivasis, Gonds, Reddis, Kondareddis. So different communities people are living in forest area. Mainly before British government, forests are shelters for Adivasi people or tribal people. Mainly, the Adivasi people, they used to live in the forest area. In the empire's ruling in India, empire's period also, there were no restrictions to the Adivasi people. In the empire's ruling period also, there was no restrictions on forest. Because the Adivasi people who were lived in that forest area, and they never harm to other society, because they are completely depending on the forest. Their lifestyle, their income source, and everything depending on that forest area. So that is why Adivasis storehouses, we can call that forests or storehouses, are the shelters of the forest for Adivasi people. So before British government in India, total Adivasi people, tribal people, they used to live in the forest. So in forest area, they collect some important like honey and some variety types of fruits they will collect from the forest, and they sell nearby village areas and nearby areas, and they get some money. And some important valuable things like medical plant, medicines like Ayurvedic medicine plants, and some honey also they use it to collect in forest, and they have to sell nearby areas. So like that they have to survive in the forest area before British government. And one more thing is that the Adivasi people, they used that shifting cultivation in the forest area. Shifting cultivation or jumming cultivation. Mainly, Adivasi people, they never destroy the forest. Unnecessarily, they never cut the trees. They used to cut the small branches, or which was old tree, they used to cut, and they used to clear the ground, and they start agriculture in that area. That is shifting agriculture or jumming cultivation they used at the time. What is shifting or jumming cultivation? Adivasi people in the forest area, in some places they want to clear the small trees and waste trees which were there. They clear the ground and they burn that trees. Okay. And when the rainy season period, that due to the rains, that ash will mix in the soil, and that they used to plant the land in that area and they started cultivation, they grown some agriculture crops. So that type of crops we can call that shifting cultivation or jumming cultivation. So mainly here the farmers completely depended on the rain. In the summer period, summer season, they clear the ground in the forest area. In some areas they clear the ground, small trees they cut that and they burn the trees. That after that the ash will mix in that soil due to the rains in the rainy season, and they used to pour some seeds in the soil and they started cultivation which they wanted to eat. So this type of cultivation we can call jumming cultivation. So Adivasi people they used to do the agriculture work in the forest area, that is the shifting cultivation or jumming cultivation. And one more thing is that before British government, Adivasi people they used forest area to feed their animals. To feed their animals, they used forest area for cattle. Okay, so they used to take their cattle into the forest area and they feed that animals in the forest, and again they will come back. So for this purpose, the Adivasi people used the forest area. And actually they never destroyed the forest. They never unnecessarily they never cut the trees. And next one now, Adivasi people they used the forest area. Sometimes they give animals skin to the different types of animals who are there in the forest. So valuable skin and honey they used to give the emperors at the time. That is why emperor also never give the stick to rules on the forest area. Emperors never kept very strict rules on forest area. That is why Adivasi people they used freely, happily in the forest area that before British government. After the British government, what happened? Let us go to discuss now. So, how forests were used during the British? After this, Adivasi, next when Britishers came to India, how they used forest? During the British government, how forest was used? We have to discuss. You know, the Britishers' main idea, the Britishers came to India only for earning money, for getting raw materials. When Britishers came to India, they concentrated on the forest because in India, they are getting valuable trees like timber they are getting mainly. But timber is a very good demand in international wise. So that is why the British people, when they concentrated on the Indian forest, they tried to destroy the forest area and they collected timber, and that timber they exported to their other countries. So they got good profit. So they appointed few laborers for cutting down forest area, and a large quantity of forest destroyed in the British government period. Because the timber is very good value in international wise, they exported timber into other countries. That is the reason in the Britishers period large area totally destroyed. And one more thing is that Britishers they cut down forest area, mainly they built very big ships, boats. They built very big because to export the raw material from India to other country. And one more thing is that many railway lines laid down in the British government period. First railway line in India in the year of 1879. So 1879 period, the first railway line in the year of 8,000 kilometers, 8,000 kilometers railway line laid by the British government. So for this railway line, they used the wood for sleepers. To later, present we are using the iron or concrete sleepers. But at the time, in the olden days, Britishers period, for laying railway lines, they used sleepers, wooden sleepers. For these sleepers, they cut down that forest area. First 8,000 kilometers, and year of 1910 total in India. 50,000 kilometers railway line laid by the Britishers. For this, they used the forest. They cut down the trees for sleepers, and lots of forest area destroyed at this time. For the railway line, for the sleepers, they used the trees, and next one they built many boats For this, and they built many buildings. For this purpose, they destroyed the forest area. Okay, so in the Britishers period, mainly for the timber and for the sleepers, for construction work, for that, so total forest area destroyed. And they give the contract to other people for cutting forest area, and that teak timber they exported to other countries, they got good profit. So now after that the forest was in the danger. Now it was in the danger zone because of the Britishers continuously they destroyed a large forest area. So that was in the danger zone. So then the government concentrated to protect the forest area. Then the Britishers concentrated to protect the forest area. So which area they are totally cutting down the trees, in that place they started to plant the new trees in that place. Okay, in which place they started to cut down, at the same place they used to plant new trees, new plant they planted at that place. So that one forest department was appointed, in the British government period. What is the main aim of forest department? To protect the forest area, and which places total the Britishers destroying that, in that place they have to plant new tree. Which type of tree they are planting? Already they are destroying the timber. So the same types of plant they are planting at that place because they want that raw material, that trees to export to other countries. They are getting good profit. Okay. So for the protection of these, one forest department was established by the British government period. Now, the Adivasi, mainly when forest department was started, that forest department was to take the help of the people who are living nearby area. They want to take their help to protect that forest. They asked to increase, plant the new trees at that place. Okay, so here, after entering the Britishers, the Adivasi people they totally lost their freedom, and their lives also went into the danger zone. Before Britishers, they have full right to the forest area. There were no restrictions. They lived happily. When Britishers came, totally they destroyed our forest areas for many reasons. And finally, the forest went into the danger zone. So that after that, the Britishers established one forest department to protect the forest area. So after this, many revolutions started. Adivasi people, they lost their freedom, they lost their rights. They don't have any right to entering into the forest. If they want to enter into the forest, they have to take the permission of forest department. That is why Adivasi people lost their freedom, lost their rights on the forest. So they started movements against the British government, that Adivasi movements. That Adivasi movements, how movement was started by the tribal people, I will explain in the next class. Thank you.